back. You thought we were gone, but we're still here.
Watch the YouTube, see me bouncing.
All right. What's been doing, bro?
Since 5 minutes ago, nothing. Couple sips of the pre and ready to go.
I just want to say, how good is getting a fade?
Oh. If you know,
If you know.
if you know me well enough, it's weekly.
I don't even get a haircut weekly.
Yeah, but you can style it a bit.
Yeah.
If I don't have a fade, people just go, "Oh, no fade." No, you don't get a look.
Who are you?
Keep moving, bro.
Yeah, you're not even Giannis. You're Yanni.
I don't post for no photos, nothing. Don't put the camera away. I don't want any proof, nothing.
You should just wear a hat. I would love to see you in a
Nah,
hat.
I don't do hats, bro.
I would love to see you in a hat.
I got two hats.
Bucket hat?
Nah, I don't mind a bucket hat.
Yeah?
Yeah, it covers my round head. The New York Yankees hat, standard, you got to have one.
Yeah, I've got one.
You either
as well,
have Dodgers,
yeah.
Boston,
Raiders.
Raiders.
I got the Raiders
You
one.
fucking use the shit out of that Raiders.
It's
I think there's
trademark.
like 3 or 4 episodes in the podcast with you wearing that hat.
Yeah, bro. It's because I can't be bothered doing my hair every day.
I'll buy you a new hat. Go
Yeah.
get one from one of those guys on the beach in Europe.
Yeah, I will.
Gucci bird hat.
Yeah, buy me one. It's my birthday next week.
My birthday a couple weeks after that.
Yeah, so you buy me
It
a
cancels
hat.
it out.
You buy me a hat, I'll get you pre-workout.
I'll buy myself. Fucker. And
I'll buy you a haircut voucher.
No, bro. I thought about that.
Really?
I thought, why doesn't someone just, as a birthday present, buy me 10 haircuts?
That would be a great idea. I would love. Hey, if you're listening.
If you're a barber, I want fucking royalties. But it's a good idea, huh?
Yeah, it's a great idea.
It was funny. When I played soccer, 6-a-side, fuck, I'm good. Anyway, that's the story for another day. One of the boys.
You got a boyfriend?
Shut up, you. One of the boys, his girlfriend was there, or his fiance, I should say, and she said, "Oh, I don't know what to get him for his birthday." And I said, "Why can't you just go to the barber and just buy him like 10 haircuts?" She was like, "Can you do that?" I said, "Surely you can just pay up front.
Yeah, surely.
Just here's the, $500.
Yeah.
I'm saying $50 a haircut. $500. That's it."
Did she go?
I don't know,
Oh.
but it's a fucking good idea.
Yeah, it's a great idea. I don't know why more people don't do that.
I don't think it's just common. I don't think common practice.
Like, say, this is the thing. I hate, my biggest pet peeve is like when someone says, "What do you want for your birthday?" I don't fucking know. I don't want anything. I don't like receiving gifts. I get weird about it.
I'm fucking so bad at it.
I'm like, it's like when
Giving.
yeah.
Sorry, no. I don't want to have to think about it. I want you to tell me what you want so I can go buy it.
No. I like getting like a thoughtful gift for someone. Like I like to put effort into it and being like,
so bad.
I don't think it needs to be expensive. Like, no Gucci, but
We're no Gucci.
yeah, well, depends who you are, you know. But like, I want to get something that if someone says something, or like they really find that valuable, like I want to get them that. But if someone gives me a gift, I'm like,
I get awkward.
thanks.
Thanks.
It's like when someone sings. It's like when everyone sings you happy birthday and you stand there like a dickhead, like looking around, like what the fuck should I do with
You're like,
myself?
everyone's here for me.
You know, yeah, should I do a front lap spread?
But yeah, I think that's probably one of the best ideas I've come up with.
It's a good one.
It's good, but
Yeah.
it won't take off.
Well, I expect 10 haircuts for my birthday then.
Yeah, but
It's on the podcast now. You have to do it.
but do I get to choose where they are?
Yeah, well, I trust you.
Price match.
I trust you.
Price match, but you got to drive to it.
Yeah, that's fine.
It's in the area,
What area?
my area.
Yeah, that's fine.
Right.
Bro, it's on the way home.
Why are you getting nervous when I said which area?
Because
Which area?
I gotta.
Maybe punch bowl.
I'm connected.
Maybe punch bowl.
That's fine. I don't care.
$20 haircuts, but you got to fight for your life.
Wait. No, I want it to be good haircuts. I don't care if it's in the area, but it better be a fresh fade.
Are you saying I don't have fresh fades? Is that what you're trying to say now?
Is that where you go though?
Yeah.
Oh, well then it's fine.
Yeah, Matt. Maxi boy. But, yeah, I don't know. That's just
Fresh fade, it's
it
like
just hits different. You know, you're having a shit week, training's fucking shit, dieting. Go get a haircut.
it's honestly the equivalent of a girl getting their eyelashes done or their eyebrows done.
I'll get my eyebrows done.
Do you? You know I've never touched my eyebrows.
Every 3 weeks, clockwork. I don't give a fuck.
I've never touched my eyebrows. Never.
I have to. I'll find some deep photos,
Brother,
bro.
I was born like this.
I can't. They're just fucking like little caterpillars, bro.
Yeah, they're gonna fly away.
Bro, they'll start going like
They start doing.
off my face. Yeah, I have to get them done. If I get the fresh haircut, I got to get the fresh eyebrows.
Wait,
That's
do you
it.
get it with the haircut?
No, different places.
Different places?
Yeah, no, different
Yeah,
places.
yeah.
Has to be.
Yeah.
You go to a beautician.
Oh, okay.
So
do
just
you get laser as well?
no.
No, I've done it before. I want to get more laser.
So
I'm a hairy motherfucker, bro.
Yeah, but the thing with laser is, well, correct me if I'm wrong. Actually, Georgina worked at laser clinics.
Why didn't you get it from her then?
She doesn't work there anymore.
Oh, tell her
But-
it worked there.
I'll just buy my own machine and get her to do it.
That's actually not a bad idea.
I don't think you're allowed.
Yeah, no, you can get like portable ones, but apparently they're not
Those
as good.
epi.
Yeah,
I don't know what they're called.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Well, this is not a conversation of our expertise.
Fuck. I don't know.
You came for fitness and training, and you got laser clinic.
Hey, man of many trades. But you can't go in the sun beforehand.
Yeah,
or
you can't
something.
train, or technically you shouldn't train.
Too many rules, man.
Yeah, just let me live, man.
I'll just fucking shave.
Yeah,
Shave the arms.
do you clipper or you razor?
Where?
Well,
Where?
the manscaping.
Where?
Bro, manscaping. What do you think?
What, the
manscaping?
nuts?
Yeah,
It's not a big deal. Everyone's got nuts.
yeah, but
You don't clip the nuts unless you want to lose them. You'll fucking cut them off.
have you tried before?
It fucking
yeah,
hurts.
it's so bad.
You
It's
get-
like, you're like, oh.
And then you cross the legs to stop the blood supply. It's fucked.
It's so bad.
I don't muck around with that anymore.
Yeah. So
I once
give me a rundown.
Soccer days.
Give me a
I
rundown.
used a fucking razor on my legs and I went up. I went up.
I do that.
Use the razor on your legs.
Yeah, but bro, don't use a men's laser. You got to use Venus.
I didn't know that.
Venus females.
Bro,
It's got
I'm
the
going-
soapy part on it. It's all
using
good.
The Gillette.
Bro, there's too many blades on there. There's too many blades.
No one fucking told me this.
Yeah, you got to get. Telling you.
I was doing like
After this, go Woolies or Coles, whichever you
use
prefer.
the orange ones, the big ones.
No, I did that, bro. When I lived in Thailand, I did that.
You just said less blades means better.
Yes, but big is fuck. You might as well shank yourself. It's not good quality
Why do they make them then?
because they're like, bro. If a razor costs $2, you probably shouldn't buy it.
Debatable.
No, honestly, for shaving your legs.
Yeah, okay.
When I was in Thailand, I did it, bro, and I like was in the shower shaving my legs, and I cut myself so much. I went to training after. I kicked the pad, blood everywhere.
Yeah,
The trainer was like, "What's wrong?" And I'm like, "You don't speak English. I don't know how I'm going to explain this to you."
I wanted to look like a mad dog. I was gonna say the other word, mad dog, but I fucked up. Yeah, I don't know. Like, so how many razors you got to use then?
So what I do is I just buy the one like handle
Is it
and
pink?
razor. Yeah, the pink one, of course.
Mad.
Yeah, it's got the little sticky thing put on the side of the shower as well.
The what?
The little sticky thing.
Why, and it sticks to the wall?
Yeah, the little holder.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Bro, I'm fucking.
And then you just buy multiple razors, and I probably get 1 or 2 uses out of it for the legs and up, down up to the shoulders, full body.
Yeah.
And then the only thing I'll like clip eye is like I don't do my arms that much because they're not that hairy, but sometimes I will. And then that's about it.
Nothing better. Haircut. Europe's coming. Shave that.
Oh, brother.
I'm sorry. This time I know there's a lot of Europe talk.
Yeah,
I'm
but we're excited.
fucking excited.
I haven't. I was speaking to someone today.
You been Europe before?
Yeah, but like different circumstances. Like I was training, I wasn't like enjoying it. I was there for like.
Don't make it seem so mysterious, John Wick. different
Yeah, listen.
circumstances.
I had another life.
I had a job to do over there.
Excommunicado. No, I did. I feel like I had another life when I was training for Muay Thai and shit. Like I feel like that wasn't.
Would you go to Europe for Muay Thai?
Yeah, for kickboxing.
Where?
Went to Dublin. There was World Kickboxing
Oh.
Championships there. I didn't compete. I just watched, but I trained.
Fair enough.
I trained at the Sport Institute in Zapata, whatever it's called. I didn't even know the place existed.
Where?
It's in like the Italian Alps. It's like really. It's like.
Hey, block my camera.
Oh, sorry, brother. Yeah, and then we went Dublin, and then we were in Venice for like a day or two, and just stayed around Venice.
Mm.
But like, I've been physically, but have I actually gone to explore and see things? No, not really.
Right.
But yeah, I haven't since I started at Fitness First, coming up to 3 years.
Yeah.
I haven't had a holiday. So since I started being a PT, running my own business, haven't had a holiday.
Hard worker.
So I'm excited. So yeah, we're going to talk about it because I'm fucking excited. If you don't like it, don't listen.
Switch it off. I watch me on YouTube.
Yeah, join the Discord.
Yeah, I didn't know that about the razors, and I ended up with fucking that many
It sucks.
ingrowns because of the
Yeah,
soccer
so
socks as
bad.
well.
Yeah,
Fuck, I was fucked. And then the exfoliation bit after,
yeah.
that ruined me.
Nah, you got to do it, man. I'm telling you.
So then I ended up stopping mid-thigh.
I'm telling you, get those razors. Your legs will shine like no tomorrow. Quad definition.
Oh,
outside
that's the
sweep.
only reason I did it. Yeah.
Outside sweep, adductor sweep. Oh, see you later.
Different gravy.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's...
In the budgies.
how did we get onto this topic?
Fresh fades.
Yeah, sorry.
I'm going to be in Italy in the budgies, fully shaven, shoulders down.
You're wearing budgies?
Yeah, fucking oath.
I'm not wearing budgies.
Yeah, why not?
My legs are too long, bro.
I work too hard for this rig. I got to show it off.
I'm gonna wear those Euro shorts. You know, like the. They got like the little split in the side.
Yeah.
Maybe like a red pair with like a white line.
Yeah.
Essentially booty shorts.
Yeah,
pretty much. I'm gonna wear
I need a
those.
photo of that, please.
I'll put it on Instagram. I don't care.
Yeah, please do.
I'll make them a profile picture.
Can you make it the cover of this episode?
Oh, bet.
Damn, get onto it.
I'll buy them. I'll buy them. I'll go Solarium before I leave, just so we can have the photo before it's
Inject a
uploaded.
bit of the melanotan as well.
Oh, turn into a carrot.
Yeah, apparently that stuff makes you your libido really high.
Try it.
Nah, I'm good. I don't like needles.
Liar.
I don't.
Do you not?
Nah, bro. Getting a blood test, I hate it.
Yeah, blood test. The
Big fuckers.
nah. What do you mean like this, bro?
Nah, they're big.
How the fuck can the needle be that big? Where are they putting it? Your arm is fucking like this. What is your arm this big?
Yeah.
Fuck it. It's like this long.
Yeah, it's still too big.
Nah, the worst one is when you go hospital.
Yeah. Oh,
And they put it. But I'm always scared that you can't bend your arm because where's the fucking needle gonna go?
Yeah.
And then I realized it's actually plastic.
Yeah, it's not.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, well, I do know that, but I'm still scared.
I didn't know that. So I was like
Terrifying. Bro, even when I go get like, if I've ever had like dry needling, like I tense
this.
up.
Oh,
I freeze.
they're actually like that long.
Yeah,
though.
I
they're
freeze. I'm
different.
like, I'm not moving for the next 45 minutes.
They're like, you need to relax. You're
Yeah.
like, I am relaxed.
Yeah, I am relaxed like this.
Just continue, please.
Yeah, you're trapped out of your ears, but relax.
Yeah.
Anyway, should we talk about something
Sorry.
productive? I've got some things I'd actually like to cover.
Go on, please. Jackson Mansuudi podcast.
So,
I'm gonna
he's
fuck this boom up.
having a performance goal. How important is it?
Personally or in general? I'll give you both.
In general.
Personally, I don't have one.
Yeah, hold on a second though. When you press 36s, you got G.
Yes, but I don't care if I press 28s or 36s.
Yeah, okay.
So like, for me, I guess it depends on the phase of which training you're in, how you feel in terms of, you know, the word motivation and what is it that you're actually going into the gym to do. Because obviously you're going into the gym in some sort of capacity to create a response or an outcome or an adaptation or whatever it is. Like, okay, you might go to the gym to feel good, still an outcome, right?
Yeah.
So you're going to have to train a certain type of way in order to elicit that outcome. For me, the outcome is that I look better, but that is it's not an immediate goal, obviously. It's not an immediate outcome, obviously. It's delayed gratification. It's in the future. And it's the process is what I'm actually enjoying. So I guess the performance goal isn't an actual thing.
To focus
It's not tangible. It's not achievable. Sorry, no, that's the wrong word. I can't really like just say, yeah, it's a 100 kilo deadlift or 150 deadlift, whatever it is. It's more turning up every day. That's the more of the performance goal, I guess, or trying as best as I can. So breaking it down, I've been watching Justin Shear's training videos.
Oh, love him.
Right. So, and actually, this can lead into the next topic as well, is your execution in the gym. I've dramatically tried to better my execution within the gym.
Yeah, me too.
To
Especially
try
with dieting, because like...
Yeah, because you can get hurt much more easily.
Well, not only that, it's like, I know I'm not going to be able to lift as much weight, so I might as
Yeah.
well just get everything I can out of each rep.
Yeah. So looking at that, I make sure that each rep is as best as it can be within the set, and the sets are as best as they can be in the exercise, and so on and so forth on a grander scale, each lens you look at it, right? So that in itself is my performance goal rather than just a number on a lift. But I do think they are very valuable to try and keep someone accountable in the gym. I think that's what they should be used for.
100%.
Because you can definitely get very blind about just chasing and chasing and chasing. Like my client Hugh, the dude is strong as fuck, right? I think he deadlifted 230 the other day.
Wow.
Right? But I know that it was probably a little bit of a grind rep.
Yeah.
But I wasn't there.
Yeah, okay.
Right? So looking at that, you can chase it too far. I know he did 210 for 4 last week or the week before. So I know that he can probably lift that, right? And his old PB was 200.
Yeah.
So smash it out of the park, but where's the ceiling for that one? You know what I mean? Like how far are you going to go before you start risking, injury and this and that? Like he's probably towards the end of his program. I'm probably going to take away most of those movements because I don't want him to feel that inkling to want to keep pushing those numbers because the ceiling is only so high before you start tapping on injury.
Yeah, I'm going to put my 2 cents in there as well. It's like, I think having a performance goal, at least for my clients, is extremely important. And personally, I thrive off that as well. I wouldn't say I walk into the gym and I'm like, oh, I got to squat 200 today. But
yeah, it's not about the actual lift or the number or whatever it is.
Yeah, but like my client Leora, she's no longer doing her national comp because, she's got other external things going on right now. She's getting married, fair enough.
Congratulations.
Yeah, congratulations. I'll be there. Which is actually a really cool thing to say that I can go to my client's wedding. It's fucking awesome. But, I said to her, I was like, listen, obviously the goal right now is she wants to compete towards the end of the year. I said, okay. I said, we're not squatting, we're not deadlifting, we're not benching. I don't want you to think about those. Too taxing, too much stress. Let's just focus on getting you looking good for your wedding, and that's it. And I said, but what I do want you to do is work in the mindset that the reason you're doing RDLs instead of deadlifts is so that your hamstrings and glutes become stronger and bigger so that you have better strength to carry over to your deadlift. Now, am I saying an RDL is going to increase your deadlift? No, I'm not. But am I saying that the hypertrophy that's going to occur from an RDL can increase your deadlift? 100% it can. Now, it doesn't need to be an RDL. It can be any fucking hinge exercise, glute, hamstring exercise you want to choose, lower back, posterior chain, whatever. But the goal is to deadlift more. But right now, it's not. It's just to be better. And it's like, I think the performance goal is good to have as an overarching thing. It's like, of course, we want to get stronger. It's a way to improve adherence, enjoyment in a program. It's like, oh, like we're now doing 80 kilo squats when we started with 50. But it's like the outcome of that is that we look better and we perform better. Personally, I think we covered that quite well.
Sorry, I was concentrating. I have a sneeze. And I didn't want to speak because it was going to go away and now it's gone. Yeah, hands down, because I think you need to have something that's going to keep you in the gym. These fucking things are annoying. I want to rip it out of the fucking table. Like, someone listening is probably like, what is he talking about?
The microphone arms.
Yeah, fucking break it. You need to try and pick something that's going to keep you turning up when you don't want to go to the gym.
Yeah.
There is days where I don't want to go to the gym.
but
I'll admit it, but once I'm there and I'm working towards making sure everything is dialed in,
yeah,
I like it because it's a little challenge.
Yeah, and I think also when it comes to performance goals, like I think the movements matter as well. It's like, I love dumbbell pressing. Like that's probably one of my most enjoyable exercises at the moment, even though I really can't do that properly. Shoulders getting better though. But it's like if you have dumbbell pressing or you have RDLs or you have deadlifts, like the idea of coming in and doing more than I did last week is appealing to me.
Yeah.
The goal is still to look better and improve and execute with intent and absolute quality technique, but I am excited and driven by the fact that I get to lift more weight and do a heavy set of dumbbell presses, heavy, body weight pull-ups. Or I think my favorite program I ever had from Jason was flat dumbbell press, weighted dips, weighted chin-ups. I fucking loved it. Hack squats as well. That was just like the exercise where I'm like, I want to go heavy, I want to send it, but obviously I probably got the most amount of improvements in my physique from that program as well because I just enjoyed it. And the performance goals were to dip more weight, more than my body weight, or close to like half my body weight, chin up half my body weight.
I was going to say, dipping your body weight.
Yeah, 80 kilos, fuck. And dumbbell press like 40s or 50s, like that was motivating to me. So I think the performance goal doesn't need to be, unless you're a powerlifter, it doesn't need to be the
super specific.
super specific as in like I have to, improve on this lift specifically right now, but it's like it can be used as a motivator and part of your enjoyment, which is very much how we program anyway.
If you don't enjoy it, it's not going to keep you in the gym.
I ask my clients, like, I'm doing a bunch of programs right now, writing them for while I'm away so I don't have to do them on holidays. And it's like, what do you want in it? And they're like, I definitely want this. I'm like, what don't you want in it? And they're like, I definitely don't want this. I'm like, okay, well, we can do some of this, some of that. How's that sound? And like, yeah, cool.
Happy medium.
Yeah, you got to meet in the middle. Because some exercises, you may not enjoy them, but you probably need to do them. And the ones that you don't enjoy are probably the ones you need to do the most.
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah, I said to Jason, asked me if I want to change my program. Well, actually, he didn't give me the choice. He said, I'll make a few changes. I said, I don't want pull-ups anymore. He said,
I love pull-ups.
They're staying. I just hit a wall with them. And I think this is where, you can get super kind of emotional about it. It's like, I can't keep progressing it. But it's like, okay, are you resting long enough? Are you well fed? Have you warmed up properly? Are your progressions too big from set to set or week to week?
Yeah, I say that a lot too, especially new clients, because it's like they're adding 5 kilos a week to the bar, and it's like, don't get used to that.
I added 5 kilos to the pull up, and I was like, why can't I do a full set? And I went, oh.
Yeah, it's
so
like
but he said to me, they're staying in, and I went, fair enough, because I know that it's something that it's a movement that is going to positively influence both my training
and your overall development
and the development of the physique. That's fine. Like that's a given, but it's like, I don't want to do it. He's making me do it. We're going to do it.
Yeah. And also it's like, I think something too that's really important to like sort of note here is like, the better you are, the slower your progressions are going to be.
Yeah.
Like, I'm getting to a point in my training now where it's like, I am happy to get an extra rep per session.
Yeah.
Or even like not even that. It's like let's say I only do 2 more reps or 1 kilo more on 2 of my sets of my very first exercise, and the rest of the workout is exactly what I did last week.
Success.
The overall volume load, so the overall work amount has increased. That's still progression.
Yep.
Let's say it's, the app spits out 10,000 kilos lifted, 10,500. If the next week is 10,502 kilos, I've improved.
Walk away saying, yeah.
Yeah,
I'm the man.
So it's like, don't get caught up in the idea that, every single set needs to be 5 kilos more, 3 kilos more, or 10 kilos more, or, you're doing 8s and now you're doing 12s. It's like, if you get 9s on one set and then the rest is the same, take the W.
Yeah, and it comes back to when we were just talking about, chasing the numbers. Your program will define and the structure of your program will define the amount of progress you're able to make on a certain exercise.
Yeah, like you got shoulder press right at the end and you've done a full push workout, don't expect to be, and same with like your girls and glutes. It's like if you're doing, walking lunges at the end of your workout and you've done barbell hip thrust and fucking RDLs, it's like, how much do you think you're walking lunge? I'd probably, personally, I would program that as body weight AMRAP and just go for it. Like, burn it out. Because if you've trained properly and you've done it correctly, you're probably not really going to be adding much weight to that exercise each week because you're already cooked.
Yeah, and that's something that it's all going to be dependent on where you are in the program, what the goal is, and essentially how hard you train.
Yeah, and this is, leading into the next thing I actually wanted to cover, which we've already touched on, which is like the execution of the exercise, like what matters more, the intensity or the technique. And I think the technique will bring the intensity, will allow you to have the intensity.
Yeah, it's funny. Have you ever started sweating because you're concentrating too so hard?
Yeah.
Same sort of thing. It's like if you're fucking moving the weight and you're just thinking, I just need to move it because I want to get out of the gym. Newsflash, it's probably not going to end up giving you the physique that you want.
Yeah.
In any regard. Okay, you'll be stronger because you're able to move more load. But, the most humbling thing for people is that cable pullover for the lats.
Yeah.
So I found this new, that's that big strap, that Vulcan strap.
Oh, so I got one in my bag. I carried it around the gym.
Oh, man. Someone left it at our gym and I use it with the clients all the time.
It's different level.
Mad. And one of my clients has trigger finger. So he can't hold on to things really hard.
Yeah, it's perfect. You just let it sit in the palm of the hand. Yeah.
Grace is God's grace.
Yeah, that's the one.
God's grace.
Yeah.
Sorry, grace.
Espírito
is God.
Santos, yeah.
That's the one.
Yeah.
And yeah, but that's like the most humbling exercise. People fucking rip it,
Yeah.
do the full stack, but don't have big lats or anything like that. So then you drop the weight down. You're like, no. Find the stretch point, find the squeeze.
Yeah.
Mad.
Look, I'm not going to lie. My opinions are slowly changing on tempo. Not for the reason that it creates more hypertrophy or anything like that, but what I've been doing with a lot of my movements is just like, obviously the concentric or the squeezing part, because to make it simple for everyone to understand.
I thought that was a question.
Just to clarify. So, the part where you push or the part where you pull, depending on the exercise, that part you want maximum force output, maximum force production. But then like the eccentric, just slowing it down so I can feel the exercise a little bit more, staying in that sort of stretch position and staying in that squeeze position and pausing there for a second. I have actually, yes, I've reduced the weight dramatically, but I've felt a massive increase in like the pump and feeling the muscle. And yeah, I've been
Disruption.
Yeah, like I've been training. So I feel like my true closeness to failure has been way like better. Like the RIR has been a little bit more accurate, which, not to say that, the tempo is the reason for that, but I feel like the training close to failure has been a bit more, it's less momentum based and more actually muscular failure than task failure. I don't know. Like I'm open to discussion for that.
I agree.
But I've thoroughly enjoyed it too, especially now that, we are dieting and the strength is not as high. And also for me, someone who comes from that background of powerlifting where it's like move weight from point A to point B, now I'm really doing my best to try and get the most out of each rep. Whether it's more effective or not, I don't know, but I'm enjoying it.
Yeah, I think you take it with a grain of salt. Like we talk about bodybuilding this and bodybuilding that and whatever, but it's like bodybuilders start as general people.
Yeah.
Right? It just so happens they might have fantastic genetics, they might eat a grain of rice and look fucking massive.
Yeah.
Right? But the execution can still be taken from those examples. So like, we share a lot of bodybuilding stuff, but the takeaways from that is the quality of the movement and what they're trying to do is superior. It's so much better.
Yeah.
And that's why they get better results. So
and when we say bodybuilding, like we're not we're talking about bodybuilders, but I'm sorry, just to clarify, if you're someone who's training to look better,
just building a body.
That's what we mean. Like if you're training
Changing
with
physique,
physique outcomes, that's what we mean.
Yeah.
Like you want to be leaner, stronger, like look better, like that's what we mean.
Yeah, I'm not talking about being 120 kilos.
Yeah, and being on stage tanned. Like that's what we mean.
Just building a physique, right? Holding yourself to a higher standard and improving your execution, as humbling as it might be to the ego, is going to save you probably a lot of time. I know that if I had done this little review maybe 6 months to a year ago, I would probably be in a better position, having been in that growth phase previously.
Yeah.
I think I let myself get away with too much.
Yeah.
Or avoiding the hard stuff in training. So
bro, when we did that trip to Melbourne, that was game changing for my training.
Bro, even rewind last week to the hack squat session that we did.
Yeah.
Like, okay, yeah, we made a few changes, whatever, I've set up and this and that. I was cooked, man.
Yeah. Adding that band, pausing in that bottom position just for a slight bit and then controlling that eccentric. It's just like, whether it actually makes a difference in terms of the outcome itself.
Feels good.
It felt good. And I actually felt really good after that session.
That I'm more likely to go back and do it next week.
Yeah, 100%. I think that's really just what it is. Like, we throw a lot of like scientific principles out there and talk about, this, that, you got to do this. But it's like, if you're...
That's very scientific.
What?
Scientific, this, that.
Yeah, scientific, this, that. If you're enjoying it and there is some sort of calculated approach and you actually have some justification as to why you're doing it, that makes sense, then you're probably on the right track. There's like really like 3 or 4 main principles that matter the most. Your technique, your intensity, and progressive overload. And then like obviously there's the whole nutrition side of things. But
is that the 4th one?
Well, yeah. 3 or 4, I said.
Sorry.
Yeah. Fucking listen to
Keeping
me,
you accountable, bro.
No, it's just like every other guy. You don't listen. One in through one ear, out through the other.
We've been in here for too long.
Yeah, but would you agree?
Yeah, I think adopting those things, to training is the easiest
Yeah.
because, well, put it this way, you only get a finite amount of times to practice the same routine before it's going to change.
Yeah.
It could be 4 weeks, depending on your coach.
Yeah, probably.
I
I
don't
don't love a 4-week
Don't know
program.
about 4-week programs.
It's funny. I used to do them so much, and now I'm so anti 4-week program.
They work for certain people.
I think if you're a very
You.
if you're a very very experienced strong athlete,
I
and
still disagree.
yeah, but yeah, I mean, you know,
You're stronger than me. I still disagree. Not you, others.
Ben even said it on the workshop yesterday. It's like the more that you're sort of learning about this sort of stuff, the more you realize that if you do the same thing for a longer period of time, you probably get better results.
I think I've done the same movements it's the same movement in different variations for probably the whole 2 years of being with
Yeah,
Jason.
same. Even this program here, I think it's coming up to its like 10th week.
Where we rejig the same fucking exercises and put them in a different order. And
He's
I'm
like, oh, you got a new program.
God.
It's like, no, I don't. It's just I train chest on this day now and I train back on that day now.
What do you mean, bro? Instead of dumbbell bench press being first, now it's third. And you're like, oh,
New program, yeah. And then you get to dumbbell, you get barbell bench press. You're like, why is this so hard?
Yeah. But it's like, that's what it's going to be to change your physique.
Yeah. It's interesting to talk about just because, like, you know, it really is almost as simple as train fucking hard, do it for a long period of time, and make sure you're, like, tracking the measurements that you need to track. Like, that's really all it is.
It sounds too simple, though.
Yeah, but theory, simple, execution, different story. People struggle with that execution things, you know?
Yeah, the whole, like, if you can have a plan, but a plan's only good if you go and do it.
Yeah.
One of my clients plans to go out for a walk. I know, blasted him because he's a good friend of mine.
Wait, blasting, we don't mean you yelled at him. We mean we just had informed conversation.
I yelled at him.
Oh, okay.
Only because he's a good friend of mine.
Okay, fair enough. I was trying to make you look better there.
No. Let the people know. If you're a good friend of mine, I'm blasting you. I'm coming for you next.
Me?
Yeah, I don't know.
You don't coach me. Fuck off.
Fair enough.
Speak to my lawyer.
He said, I've been meaning to get out for a walk. I said, there's too much, like, I've been meaning. Just go do it. So after we finished today, we walked down to reception. Then I went, hang on a sec. What are you doing now? He goes, nothing. I said, go up on the treadmill and walk. He was like, okay, for real? I said, yeah, you said you wanted to do it. Go and do it. Because you're more likely to do it in an environment that you've already been in. If you're in the gym for an hour and you have the time, go walk on the treadmill.
I'm not gonna lie, personally, walking on the treadmill is the worst thing.
Hang on, but I said to him, it's either walk on the treadmill or go home. Because he said, if I go home, I usually sit down. I say, I'm tired, this and that. I said, okay, so don't give yourself the chance to sit down.
Yeah.
Right? I don't know where I heard this, but I think you can use it for ADHD. Don't put it down, put it away.
Oh, I've never heard that.
Yeah, so like I notice sometimes like if I'm all over the shop, instead of putting something down and leaving it there, don't put it down, put it away. Same thing. Don't think about it, just go and do it. Like get it done first.
Yeah.
Otherwise, because if you sit down, like when you get home from that work, you sit down, you're like,
what do you mean? Oh. You're in the car and you don't want to get out of the car.
Sit in the car for 20 minutes.
Yeah, because you're like, fuck.
Do it straight away and then you'll be fine.
Yeah. So in other words, just whatever you say, you should do it.
Yeah. Pretty much.
Yeah. Well, like that's part of like expectation management. If you want to get into it, it's like, understand the behaviors that you need to do in order to get the outcome that you want. It's like you want to be lean, but you don't want to track your nutrition to some degree, do the amount of training you need to do the amount of output that you need to do, and track the parameters that you need to, then don't expect to lose weight.
It's tough.
It is tough. Like, it's just everyone's at a different level and you got to find where they're at and meet them at that point.
Yeah.
That's all it comes down to. Yeah.
I wanted to touch on a few client wins.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I don't know. Like we mentioned last week, everyone's killing it.
Yeah, well, they are killing it.
You got some numbers for me?
In terms of weight loss?
No, weight loss, client performance?
Well, actually, big shouts out to big Sammy Barnes.
Oh, yeah.
He's on the Euro shred
big
like the rest
Sammy.
of us. Yes, I'm sure you're sick of fucking hearing it, but...
You don't like it, turn it off.
Nah, he's been really adherent and consistent. The bloke won't send me his fucking weight, but he's definitely like, no, just I see him and I'm like, bro, you look really different. And it's just like really cool to see. And I can see, yeah, he's tired. He's, you know, like he feels the effects of what a diet
Expectation
does.
management.
Yeah, he feels that effect. But I can genuinely see that he's very happy with the progressions he's made in his physique. And it's really cool to see as well.
Mad.
That's one. And then I guess the other ones might be probably Noah as well is just a big one. Like she's just, we've really like fine-tuned where she's at, and we've met at that halfway point, and she's just like killing it at where we're at now, and really happy to see that, having productive conversations, you know, as I said, meeting at that halfway point and knowing what's expected of each other.
Sick.
Yeah.
I like it.
You?
Yeah. Coming in hot. Chris Mav, 10 kilos.
Oh, big CJ.
CJ Mav, 10 kilos gone.
Wow.
Big 10 kilos gone.
That's huge.
And I'll give it to him. Bloke's had ankle surgery 2 weeks ago.
Really?
Yeah, fractured his ankle.
Fuck.
Still getting it done.
Nice.
Didn't change the diet at all.
Who's going to carry the boats, brother?
Fucking, he's carrying the boats by himself.
On one ankle too.
Yeah. So, looking good for him. I wish he would track his sets though. Fucking bastard.
Actually, just quickly touch on something. One of my clients asked me, she goes, would you rather train a brand new beginner or someone who's already been experienced? And I was like, it really doesn't matter to me. It depends on their willingness to change.
Yeah.
Like, I think I enjoy doing both. Just their willingness to learn and commit and change. Because I've got some clients who are really experienced but don't want to fucking change their ways. And I've got some clients who've been brand new and they're no longer brand new now. They're probably ahead of that person who's experienced, but because of their willingness to change is so much higher.
Yeah, it just depends what you want out of it, right?
Yeah.
What do you want out of coaching?
Yeah, 100%. I asked that question.
If you want to learn, Matt. If you don't, okay, drill sergeant.
Anyway, I didn't mean to cut you off.
Sorry. Yeah. So Chris down 10 kilos. BQ, like we said in the last one, I think 230 dead.
Huge.
He squatted 200 yesterday on a safety bar.
Oh, fuck. On a safety bar.
Box squat though, because he's an athlete.
He's
so
an athlete, you know.
He got a bit of
things.
he had a bit of knee pain about 8 weeks ago at the very first week of his program. So I said, fuck it. Box squat it is with a safety bar.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah.
And he's got a very athletic mindset, grip and rip. So I said, okay, safety bar will keep you honest.
Yeah, no.
Sorry, it's actually 22.5 kilo safety bar. So it's 202.5 kilos.
I think the one at my gym is 27.5.
Yeah, it is because it's fucking huge.
Yeah, it's massive.
But yeah, he killed it. 230 dead. His bench was 135 for 5.
135 for 5?
Mm.
Wow.
Yeah, he's fucking unit.
How do you feel that your clients can bench more than you?
Oh, 100, bro, happily. I said to him, I was spotting you. I said, bro, if this goes down, I can't save you. What am I going to do?
Good luck.
I can't even.
Did you use the one with the safety? Nah.
No, because it wasn't free. When we trained, it was packed.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and I put squat and bench on the same day.
Why don't you just go in the squat rack and then put the safety pins there?
Boring. We like living life on the edge.
Yeah, you live by the sword, you die by the sword.
That's it. Who else is there? What else we got? Zenos.
Oh, big Timmy X.
Hey, this says
the Greek Adonis part
Greek
2.
Adonis. What does it say? Where is it?
What a meathead.
Getting compliments all the time about his weight loss.
Oh, very nice.
Man, he's got a new tat. He's looking good. I love it.
I mean, not that you would know, but bro, the feeling after getting a new tat.
What do you mean, bro? What did I say here?
It's like getting a haircut times 10.
But it's permanent.
Yeah, but that means you feel mad 24/7.
Do you look at it when you wash it and be like, fuck, fresh fade again?
Yeah, basically. You put a bit of cream on it and it makes it glisten. Beautiful.
I'm not having this conversation. My dad might listen to the podcast.
Are you going to get a tat?
No.
Nah, come on, get one. Surely you get one in Europe.
No way.
Yeah, get the Juventus.
What the black solid band in Italy. I got one here. See?
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like if you want to get a tat, you have to want it for about a year, and then you should look again. Oh, bro, I wanted one, big one here, and I was like, I don't want it anymore.
Really?
Nah, it was an 18-year-old thing. I was like, I'm gonna fucking get it here.
I got my first tat at 18.
Which one?
The one on my ribs.
Oh.
Yeah, I'll show you, but I want to,
Gotta keep it PG for the
I don't want to
viewers.
flex on them,
Another one here. Yeah, have been keeping up with tracking food, protein at breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Just the small things. I think everyone's killing it.
Yeah, man. I think also, actually, big shout out to Asher, who's we're about to start prep for his photo shoot, and I think the biggest thing for him is that we're not in a phase of really big like specificity of focus on trying to get lean or get big. We're more so on a you know, maintenance, health phase, enjoy life phase, like do the bare minimum sort of thing. And just I think that's actually some of the hardest points for some people, to just be able to be happy at a maintenance phase, show up for your training, show up for your nutrition, so that you can then push the dials later on.
Yeah, I really struggled at maintenance.
Yeah, me too.
Because I felt like I wasn't going anywhere.
Yeah, exactly. But he's just shown up, ticked the boxes. He's like, you know what, bro? I was within 85% of most of my things. It's like, bro, that's all I need. Like, if you're doing that on a time when there's no super zoned in specific goal right now, then you're actually killing it, because you're going to allow you to have way more progress when we're in those prep type zones. And yeah, because it's easy to be dialed in. Not easy, but for someone who has that,
way easier.
when you're in that mindset, it's like, it's way easier to be like, okay, I have to do this, this, and this because I have this goal by this date, and I have to do this, which is why we always sort of promote some sort of time-sensitive goal.
Yeah.
Whether it's like, you know, sort of powerlifting or photo shoot or
Easy.
whatever. But, you know, it's really hard to not have that and then sort of just cruise for a little bit and then be willing to change the dial a little bit. So big shout out to Asher, because yeah, it's a hard phase to be in, but it's a short one, and then we're gonna really start to. I told him, I was like, enjoy it, bro. Go out to dinners with your fiance. Enjoy that time while you can, because, you know, when we're later on in getting leaner, it's like you probably don't have the flexibility to do that.
For sure.
And it's like, you know, he's getting married, he's got a honeymoon and stuff like that. It's like, we want to enjoy those times. So like, do the work now.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. We've got 5 minutes left.
All right.
So signing off words. Get a fucking fade.
Yeah. Get a fresh fade.
Right.
Don't use Gillette to shave your legs.
Yeah. Don't, or the cheap big ones.
Yeah. Don't, unless you want to get shanked.
Yeah. If you don't have a time sensitive goal, don't shit the bed. Don't panic. Just take that as a chance to practice showing up in the gym with your nutrition. Practice new things. You know, find new routines that you know you want to improve, or you might have seen on the internet. You might have seen in the Discord.
Join the Discord. Who said that?
Use that time to make your routine a little bit better, so that if when the time comes and you need to be dialed in, you can make some adjustments, and it's a much easier compared to doing a full overhaul of your whole life.
Yeah. Going from sort of moments of maintenance to more time-sensitive goals shouldn't be, you know, Ben Mayfield and Jason and Ben had the podcast about like bodybuilding and stuff like that, and I think they said it perfectly. You shouldn't be going from gear 1 to 6. You should be going from gear 5 to 6, and I think they said it absolutely perfectly. It's just changing small things. You should already have the habits in place that allow you to have that goal. You shouldn't be trying to change your whole life, as you said.
100%. All right.
Join the Discord, DM for coaching, sign up to the app, link in bios, link in description. You know the go.
The link's everywhere. Go watch all the episodes. Have a good one.